Well, folks, some Tampa Bay Buccaneers are getting healthier, supposedly, but I'll believe it when I see it. Shout out to Sleeper, by the way. More on them a little bit later on in this video. So we have our injury report for the Bucs Week 11 matchup versus the Buffalo Bills. And actually, maybe somewhat surprisingly to some people, very short injury report for the Buccaneers in comparison to the Bills injury report. Let's go ahead and start off with Tampa Bay. Ben Bredeson was no participation on Wednesday or Thursday with a hamstring injury. Now, he had sustained this hamstring injury 6 snaps into the game versus the New England Patriots. So Bredeson is still recovering from his hamstring injury. We aren't necessarily, sure if he's going to be going here going forward into this matchup. If Bredeson cannot play, well, it's going to be very likely that you're going to see either Mike Jordan in there at left guard, who did fill in for the remainder of that Patriots game after Bredeson left with injury, or you could also see Luke Haggard maybe over there. I'm not including Dan Feeney because Dan Feeney is starting over at right guard right now. You've also got Anthony Nelson, who did not participate in Thursday's practice due to a illness. I believe he should probably be good to go for the upcoming game against the Bills. He only missed Thursday. Hassan Reddick was still no-go on Wednesday and Thursday due to ankle and knee injuries. It seems like he's not going to be in play for this upcoming matchup. So with that, and Nelson also dealing with injuries, the Bucs are a little bit thin and limited right now in terms of their edge rusher room. Of course, if Reddick can't go, you will have Yaya Diaby, you will have Anthony Nelson and Chris Braswell there as well. If Nelson can also not go, well, you're going to have Yaya Diaby, you're going to have Chris Braswell, and then I assume you're going to have Muhammad Kamara as your number 3 edge rusher. So that is the situation being what it is. Big thing here, Chris Godwin and Bucky Irving are back at practice. Wednesday and Thursday, they were both limited. In my opinion, look, I'm still in I'll believe it when I see it type of mode. Godwin's still dealing with a fibula injury. Bucky Irving dealing with shoulder and foot injuries. Again, I'm still very much in this wait and see type mode. They were limited. If either one of them is full go on Friday, that is awesome, right? That is awesome if they can get out there onto the football field, especially like Godwin. I know Bucky is still like a big part of this offense, but at least you still have Rachaad White and Sean Tucker back there. With Godwin, dude, he is so necessary right now. They need him so badly because they are just force feeding the ball to Emeka Ibuka and Cade Otton. They need a little bit more help in that receiving room. So Godwin would certainly be a welcomed addition back into the mix. Vita Vea was limited on Wednesday and Thursday with a back injury. Should probably be good to go. Maybe Marquise Watts is in play as well. He was limited Wednesday and Thursday with a hand injury. So again, with Nelson and especially Reddick, maybe Watts ends up back in there, but he only plays special teams anyway, according to Todd Bowles, so it is what it is. And then finally, Winfield was limited Wednesday and Thursday due to a foot injury. But again, it seems like he's probably going to be playing going forward. A couple of big names here, or I guess I should say a good handful of names here for the Buffalo Bills. Let's just start off with all the guys that have been full go. So TJ Sanders, Jordan Phillips, defensive lineman, full go Wednesday and Thursday. Joshua Palmer, wide receiver, full go Wednesday, Thursday. AJ Epinesa, concussion, full go Wednesday and Thursday. Dorian Williams and Shaq Thompson, both at linebacker, were limited on Wednesday, eventually promoted to full go on Thursday. Teron Johnson, limited on Wednesday, full go on Thursday. Joey Bosa, limited Wednesday, full go Thursday. Terrell Bernard, ankle injury, limited Wednesday, full go Thursday. Christian Benford, cornerback, limited, then full. You have then got Khalil Shakir, which is the first name where it's like, okay, maybe he's in question, but he was limited Wednesday and Thursday as well. Cam Lewis, defensive back, limited on Wednesday and Thursday. And then the only 2 guys that are probably not going to be playing in this game are Dalton Kincaid at starting tight end and Fedarian Mathis at defensive line. Both did not participate Wednesday or Thursday as well. So that's pretty much it for the injury report, everybody. Again, let's pay attention to Chris Godwin, to Bucky Irving. I'm still very much in this, I guess pessimistic is the word right now, right? Because we've heard just so much about like, well, they'll be back when they're back with Godwin and Bucky, that I'm still very much in a, yeah, okay, until I get concrete proof that these guys are playing. I'm assuming they're not playing, so we'll see. But guys, one more thing before we go ahead and head out. Shout out Sleeper, the proud sponsor of this channel. As you guys can see over here, making picks as simple as hitting a few buttons. If you guys do use the code MrBucs, you will get a 100% match up to $100. That is whenever you use the code MrBucs. Also, just for signing up, everybody, you get $20 for free. It is simple as that. So make sure you go download Sleeper today. Enjoy football the way it was meant to be. That is together. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. As always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.